I got nothing. Hey, howdy, y'all. It is Friday. The weekend is here. It is September 16th, day 16, bottle 16 on the 25 days of bourbon. Hope everybody's ready for a great weekend. The weather in the central Kentucky area, anyway, looks like it's going to be great this weekend. Starting to warm up. Personally, I wish it'd just cool down and stay cool. But hey, Mother Nature has her way of doing things, and the cooling of the area, and then the heating of the area is actually what helps our native spirit work its magic. So, it may be too hot for me, but for those barrels out in the rick houses, the heat is perfect, shall we say. All right, y'all, let's get to bottle 16. Interesting nose. Kind of light, though. Not really a lot to it. All right, my favorite part. Charge, y'all. Very light. I'm getting a little bit of spice. Taking a breath in, and the spice is just, it's there, but it's not there, really. Not much to it. Yeah, I don't know. It's okay, but yeah, this one will probably not be for me, but it doesn't mean it's not for you. Bottle 16. Basil Hayden 10-year, bottled at 80 proof. Basil Hayden is part of the Jim Beam family. This one is at the mash bills at 63% corn, 27% rye, and 10% malted barley. They use Jim Beam uses a number 4 char, which is the highest char that's used through the industry mostly. And the barrel entry proof on this one is listed as unknown. Most of the other Jim Beam products, the barrel entry proof is 125. So I'm not sure if the Basil Hayden is at 125 or if it's knocked a little lower because it's a lower proof, or if it's just cut down to that lower proof afterwards. If anybody knows anything about Basil Hayden and the barrel entry proof, if you want to throw it in the notes, that'd be great. I think we've got a couple people in the groups here that work at Jim Beam. Maybe they can give us some insight if they're allowed to. Secret squirrel stuff, maybe. But yeah, Basil, I don't know. Basil Hayden is one of those bourbons that you either like it or you don't. I don't see too many people that are, in the middle, on the fence, whatever you want to call it. When it comes to Basil Hayden, you either like Basil Hayden or you don't like Basil Hayden. Now, for people that are getting into bourbon for the first time, this one is an easy drinker, being that it's only 80 proof. There's not a lot of rye spice, even though it is 27% rye. There's not a lot of sweetness that goes along with the 63% corn, so it's just kind of like middle of the road. It's not something that for a person that is just getting into, that you're going to give them a bottled in bond at 100, or maybe something a barrel proof that they're really going to get lit up, and that'll be the end of them for bourbon. Now, some of you all may think, hey, that's the way to do it. Then they don't drink bourbon, and that leaves us better chances at the allocated stuff because there's less people. But yeah, I wouldn't do that to somebody. But kind of funny thought, though. But yeah, for me, it's too light of a drinker for me. I'm used to. I do drink the higher proof stuff. Every now and then I'll dip down to something that's 90, but most of the time bottled and bond or higher, so 100 proof or higher for me. And that's not always the greatest thing either. I mean, there's things out there that you're not going to like that would normally fit into your palate profile. So, a good one to keep around if you host a lot. And you have people that are coming, spouses that are coming, people that don't drink bourbon. This is a bourbon for people that don't drink bourbon, I think. Just, my opinion. Again, you either like it or you don't like it. Just not something I would pick up every night to pour into a glass for myself. So. And I will leave it at that, y'all. That is bottle 16, Basil Hayden 10-year, bottled at 80 proof, part of the Jim Beam family. If you're in the area, you can check out Jim Beam, and they can tell you a little bit more about it. There's not a lot of information that they give out on the website, and basically it kind of matches what's on the back of the bottle. But yeah, nice presentation. There's a few different products with the Basil Hayden name. But yeah, I'm just not a fan when it comes to the Basil Hayden. If I go to Jim Beam, I'd rather pick up the a Knob Creek or a Booker's or a Baker's or something like that. So, but anyway, y'all, that is bottle 16. Hope you guys enjoy it. Please let me know what you think in the comments below if you're watching it. When you watch it on YouTube, don't forget to hit the thumbs up and hit the little bell and subscribe if you want to get notifications when the videos go live. I try to post them on YouTube and immediately share the link on Facebook and the two groups that I'm involved in that I share this with. If you're watching this on YouTube and you kind of like what we're doing, go ahead and do that. Like and subscribe. If you got any questions about this, or if you've got a group in another area and you're interested in doing something like this with your group, feel free to message me, and I'll be glad to kind of walk you through the steps. It is it's a lot of work involved in it, but if you really love bourbon, this is a way of trying 25 bourbons for the cost of one, and you're not stuck with 10 or 15 bottles that you don't like sitting on your bar and gathering dust. Just an option. But yeah, be glad to explain everything to you all if you're interested. All right, you guys have a great night. Stay safe out there. Don't drink and drive, but do drink. As always, bourbon on y'all.